Hi, I'm Des, aka Oni. I'm here for Iconic.com and for my little show I call Reviews on the Rock. I'm having a nice little, I think it's peach snap. I don't know, it came from Austria in a little bottle like this, so I have like no clue. It smells like peach, so it's good. And I'm here to talk to you about Skylanders and Skylanders Giant for the Wii, PS3, and Xbox 360. The first Skylander came out earlier last year, and Skylander Giant came out a couple of weeks ago. And it's basically, well, most people refer to it as a game for kids because, well, it is kind of marketed for kids with all the toys that you have to collect and everything. But then again, most games that comes out these days are mostly aimed for kids, for a new generation of gamers, and we have to look at the fact that we're getting old and crumpy and have white hair all over. Yeah, well, whatever. So, I really enjoyed this game because it reminds me of old games like Gauntlet and Champions of Norrath, and all those games that I used to play either in the arcades or with my friends, and would basically just beat each other up with controllers because everybody was stealing like treasures and potions and stuff like that. So it's a really cool game. Although those games were 4 players, Skylander is only a 2-player game, which I find a bit sad because I would really enjoy to play with more people, although none of my friends want to play that game, but that's something else. I'm going to show you some of the peripheral here. You have the little portal there. That's your thingy to call upon your little toys. As you can see, I have a little Spyro toys on top of it. Sorry. And so yeah, basically those toys are really basic. It's just like a chip inside that you don't really see, and it saves your character on it, which is cool because if you have other friends that have the game, you can bring your own character, your own little toys, and you will retain all your levels, all your items collected and stuff like that, your hats. Oh my god, the hats. And so yeah, so if you know other people, the game, even though it's on a different console or whatever, you can keep your character, so you can always play with your own character wherever you go. And that was, the Spyro came from the original Spyro's Adventure. It was kind of Spyro's Adventure. The first one came out last year. And this year we had the Skylander Giant, which is, as you can see, way bigger-ish. And which is cool with the Giant's little something they call the Light Core. I don't know if you can see, but its eyes glows, and then there's little glowing there. And it's kind of cool. It didn't change really much in games, it's just like he's bigger, they get stronger, they can lift rocks and do little games. It's not much really to it, but anyways, and there's also a light core applied to some of the Gen 2 characters, as you can see there, but these one in games you see it differently, you see them shine and stuff. There's also, for the toys collectors, always special edition color, like this one is a fully glow-in-the-dark one. It's Cinder, which is also a character from the Spyro game from before. This is a little something though. There's not much of the game that actually is in connection with the old Spyro game, besides some of the characters come back. But the story and everything else is different, so it doesn't really change. Talk a bit more about the game though itself. Like I said, it reminds me of like old Gauntlets and Champions game. It's, and even Marvel Alliance and stuff like that. Like, it's basically a dungeon crawler level by level, and you beat stuff, there's a boss, you break stuff, you find coins. There's nothing like really new to it, I would say. They have a little challenge and mini games like puzzles and stuff, but it's nothing really complicated. It can be put on harder mode. When you start on Skylander Giant, when you start, you can put it like easy, normal, or hard. For experienced gamer, I would recommend hard, and like you can beat it, and then you unlock nightmare mode that I still haven't tried, but I'm pretty sure it's even harder, I'm assuming. The game itself is really cool, but like I said, it's really aimed toward kids. There's a lot of cutscene you can't cut. Every time you switch character, if you remove it from the portal, you put another one back, you have a little animation and they talk, and I mean, it's cute at first, you're like, oh, it's cool, but like, if you have to switch often, you get tired of it. Like there's the little town, it's actually a ship that in between each level you go back to. There's secret doors that you need a certain type of element, because there's 8 types of elements depending on the characters. And so you need different types of element to open like the door, and there's another one in the back with another element, another one, another one. So you have to switch like 7 times your character, and every time you switch you lose about 10 seconds of like little animation and little So you kind of get tired and you can't cut those. There's other stuff you can cut. every time you do something or you need a key, well, there's always an NPC there telling you, well, the key is there, and like telling you exactly what to do, which I kind of find is like maybe it's good for kids, but even then, like back in my days, like the game weren't like that, and we still managed. Like we know if we see a door that's locked and there's another path, then we have to go the other path and get a key and come back. Like, don't show me exactly where it is and where to go and then come back. And then you get the key and they remind you, oh yeah, there's a door, and you still can't cut those cuts. And there's no way to like skip it or whatever. So yeah, it get kind of like heavy after like a couple of levels and be like, okay, yeah, I know. And then there's a button mash and stuff. So you kind of get, like, I get pissed at it, that's for sure. But that's what I do, so. And yeah, also a little thing is cool. Well, this is the portal from the first game, and on the second game, there's a way like that either to buy it only with the first giant, or you can buy one with the portal, and you have like the giant 2 other character, which I did just to get a 2 other character because like price difference was like cheaper than to buy 2 character. So now I have this one, which is really cool because it makes a really cool coaster. Cause like all my cocktails now shine. I can put my beer in. It's really cool. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but you're in the dark, you're drunk, you're like, where's my cocktail? Oh, it shines. It's right there. You know, whatever. Yeah, I think this sums it up. Like I said, it's really aimed at kids, but it's really cool. And now with the holidays coming, maybe you know you have younger brother, sister, and whatnot. It's a cool gift to give. It's a really good like RPG like to start with. I think a lot of kids must enjoy it, but I know like a lot of adults must enjoy it. There's a lot of toys to collect for those of you who are achievement whore or just like to collect toys. And every like major shops and stuff have their own like exclusive one with different color and stuff. And now some of them actually are different in game too. So, because back on the first game, most of the different color didn't change anything in-game, nor the stats or anything, so it was kind of crappy. Even this one, my glow-in-the-dark one, the only thing that was different is in-game it started at level 5 instead of level 1. But beside that, it just showed it's special, but that's it. Like, there's no different anything about it. So, I mean, it's kind of cool outside, but in-game it's not all of them that are different. Then again, like I said, if you're a collector, you'll enjoy, like, getting them all and trying to find a different version in every stores and whatnot. So I hope you like Skylanders Giants, and go see iChronic.com for more reviews of game and more everything about gaming and technology, and everything you need to know in your life is probably in there. Cheers, mate.